I also don't even, I feel like it is human trafficking and I have a right to defend myself because there's so much that keeps getting taken away from my life and the sensitive. I was definitely somebody that was like a free spirit, and I have a real connection to animals and the forest. I don't know how to explain it to normal people. I'm not trying to be normal, but I was actually like I was a functioning normal person. Like I went to normal jobs and was around normal people, but I just have a real spiritual connection that just came into my life somehow, and I don't know why, but I had a special connection with teaching children too. I think it's because I'm short. That's what one of my exes said. He said, I think you kids love you because you're short, so you're not that intimidating because you're not that tall. But they're trying to make out that I'm some sort of like pedophile, which I definitely would not be. So, the things, some of the way of showing other people the sensitive things that I connect to is like I started a book about hedgehogs in Australia about hope and positivity, and I think they took all the stuff out of my phones and took that off me. They took away my tarot cards, which were about animal totems to do with New Zealand, and then I did one of just animals in general. They took that off me. So yeah, I've got this secret side to me that has a real special connection to animals, and they always come to me usually. Like I don't know. It was really weird though, because you can tell when I've never had problems with any pets. The only pet that didn't like me was Melissa's dog, which is Ralph's daughter, which made me weirded out because they'd been telling her for ages to not trust me and that I'm trying to do a fast one over their father, try to make me untrustworthy when they're the ones taking over my whole city by blaming me for everything that I was innocent over. And the girls were just basically like blaming me for all the stuff when they had done a lot worse sins than I have in my life. And I feel like the rage is coming out because it's, I just feel like it's really important if you're sick to be with people that care about you. I don't think it's ever going to be a positive situation if you're away from family and friends. I think it was really irresponsible to take me away from my mother when I've just got poisoned and then all this stuff was happening. But apparently they said they were doing it for the goodness of my life, which I think it was not. They said they did it because there was a really hostile man taking over and he wanted that girl to have everything. So they said he was so scary, nobody backs down to him. That's what they said. They said you can't blame your mum because nobody would not say no to this guy. He's built like a tank shithouse. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know this man at all. He's apparently some massive beast guy that just took over and held people hostage. And then I had all the sexual violence, and I think my mum must have got shamed into bullying me and must have started getting brainwashed that everybody hated me. I do know that this Japan doesn't want me to have any milestones or any honour within my family. They didn't want me to have sort of like a family that reputation where I was included or wanted. I don't know why they're doing that to me because that's not my identity. My family never treat me like an outsider. They treat me like a family member. But it's people know what's happening because they protested down in the middle of Auckland, and the guy said, "Oh, they're just going around calling you peewee." And I said, how are they doing it? And he won't tell me how they're doing it. He just said, I just won the lottery. So I think they win all these prizes if they send all this pissing video everywhere. And so I sat there in protest, and they said the judge had me and that's why I'm a political prisoner. And it's like, if everyone knows, why can't I know what was happening? Why am I not being told what happened? You know, he just said, I think you're a political prisoner over there. And another person just said your whole family was talking about you like a dog. So why would you want to go back to them? And it's like, so these people come to me knowing exactly who I am. And the thing is nobody would really, I don't know thousands of people in Auckland. I probably know about 20 people. It's probably very unrealistic to see that I would bump into all these people in the city that would know all this stuff about me, unless there's stuff on the internet about me or very public news. So it's kind of like, why are you withholding evidence from me? And why is my stomach urgently needing medical and the hospitals are saying you don't need medical treatment at all? And, you know, I just don't understand it at all. And it's like, I'm in Australia and I feel like the whole time they've been making a system of darkness over there while I was over there. I feel like all of my jobs were showing this toilet video. I feel like they were coming to my workplaces and snatching the workers from out under me to stop me from having any friends and blackballing me. And it's criminal. It means I've been harassed all these years. Like, there's just no way those girls would all know each other, and there's no way that the guys here, those boys here, would know Lauren and know Gabby and all these people. It's just, they've started these networks, which that's what I'm saying. It's a trafficking alliance, because there's no way they would cover all the circles that I would go to and create them into a circle where I'm totally outcasted. It's just not heard of. I want to know why I'm paying all this tax and real cruelty of sexual abuse. I feel like it's a real tragedy, because I want to tell you I worked very hard on having a massive honour. Like, I wanted an honourable job. I was the eldest. I wanted to finish university in my family. And it was because, you know, my family all have different ideas about life and what they want out of life. Like, my mum obviously likes business, and so she's doing her thing. And my other sister really liked doing her nursing. She did it through, like, just a normal job, though. She didn't go to any, like, she didn't go and get qualified. She didn't go to a polytech. She just did training on the job. And the other sister's the same. She did training on the job to get her good job. It wasn't what she'd trained in. So, and she'd just trained in like a beginner vet nursing course. And that's basically, my education was a little bit more, but I actually wanted to finish my degree. And all I've had is this toxic competition in this country to be the best. And instead of letting me be the best, they made me be the worst. And this Frank gangster guy just destroyed me with all these housing and destroyed me and toilet videos. And I'm just being destroyed at whatever I try and do in my life, and just keeping me a no one. And I want to know why I'm being persecuted like this. I'm not allowed anything, and I don't understand why I'm being dragged around as ugly after I just endured all this violence.